So this is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, as well as my favorite musical of all time. So I love this one to death. And it's the source of the songs I'm going to sing tonight. So I hope you all are a fan of this, or at least never heard of it, because I love it. I love it. Tonight's celebration appreciation is the Wicked Chicago! Best Picture winner of 2002. Yes, Chicago. I love this movie. The BNI. Oh, okay. Well, where would I start? First, it starts as a recommendation, right? This was a while back. We didn't watch it when it first came out. We weren't very interested in, well, drama-ish movies back then. Back then, we were more into action films. Back in our adorable youth. But this movie took me by surprise. Because when we first watched it, we thought, okay, that was pretty good. The first time we watched it, that was pretty good. On a recommendation from someone we knew. And after that, for some reason, I can't remember why, we decided, hey, let's watch Chicago again. And then we're like, oh, I like it more this time. You want to watch Chicago again? I'm like, yeah. Let's watch it again. And again. And again. And then the B and I got to talking about it, and we're like, what is it about Chicago that's such alluring to us, right? I honestly believe what it is the musical. Of course, I love musicals. And it's a bad musical. And by bad, I mean there's nothing nice in it. You know, it glamorizes crime and corruption, which is part of the point. And, and glamorizes murder. And it gets away with it with set, song, and flash. You can't help but feel like, man, this is kind of a dark musical, isn't it? I think that's why we love it so much. It's so much fun, and it's so dark. So, the characters, you know, they're bad people. But you know, the ones that the ladies kill, they're not so good either. So it's like badness all around. And the only nice character is like a fool, is a doof. The kindness in the streets of Chicago. Go unnoticed. Sumio's never heard of this one. Yes, 2002. Those you see on the front cover right there are Richard Gere, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Renee Zellweger. Cool trivia. Renee Zellweger never sang before this movie. So this was her first round singing. She sounds good. And so anyway, so eventually got to the point that bro and I say bro and I because you know it's bro, loved this movie so much, the B, that we would watch it every single night before we would go to bed. And during that time, our parents would be waking up to get to go to work. And we would have it on full blast, singing the songs. And here's the best part. Our mom and our dad, they loved it. Our mom once said, hey, how come you're not playing Chicago tonight? I loved waking up to the songs. So that was so awesome. We've seen this movie well over, I'm going to go with 40. I think we've seen Chicago well over 40 times, to be perfectly honest. I'm pretty damn certain. But, yes, we love, this is our absolute favorite musical. It's based off the Broadway play, which we never saw or read much about, but yeah, all the wickedness, all the songs are so much fucking fun. And they get away! Oh, it's so nasty. Oh, it's a little bit of a spoiler for you, Sumio, sorry, but, oh yeah, you'll have a wicked time with this one. Every night, for like 20 nights straight, the BNI would watch Chicago in the dead of night. Into the AM, songs going. My favorite song in this one is Mr. Cellophane. That was my favorite song. Cool trivia about that as well. The actor John C. Reilly, you know him from other movies. He's been in a lot of comedies with Will Ferrell. John C. Reilly. What is this? He did his solo one. I forget what that one was called. I think Dewey Cox or something like that. But also, he's in Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. He was actually engaged in New York as like a thug guy. He got nominated for an Oscar for this, Best Supporting Actor. Catherine Zeta-Jones actually won, and she was quite good. Quite deserving, I felt. Richard Gere, of course, was not nominated for the Oscar because of his falling out with the Oscars. They didn't like him when he brought up China. And true story, too, by the way. Also, Richard Gere had never sang or danced before this movie. He learned how to tap dance for this movie. And, yeah, that's actually him tap dancing in the movie. Not a double. It's actually him. What else is... Well, let's see. Aside from the the darkness of this musical, right? It's so much fun. It's easy to forget that it's so corrupt. It's really easy to forget. I love it. Let's see. What else can I say about Chicago? Other than the fact that, I don't know, just after watching it again and again and again, the B&I realized there's no other musicals quite like it, right? I mean, Sweeney Todd is a fine contender, right? Sweeney Todd's a dark musical, and blatantly dark, right? But Chicago is like the most stylish, I want to say, flashy for certain, and it's a beautiful looking movie too in its own right. And just over non-stop watchings, it just grew on us. What can I say? And now, and then it's become thus one of our favorite movies of all time. Chicago. Okay, what kind of good memories can I say with this one? Well, there was a time when we would know every single song. I'm going to try and sing as much of them as I can today. And you'll get to see what I mean, how dark the musical is, if you stick around for the singing bit. Yeah, so there was a time when we knew every song, every lyric. And the Bees' favorite song of this is Razzle Dazzle. I sang that during my affiliate celebration. So, there you have that. So that's I think to this date, that's the only Chicago song that I have sung on stream. I think so. Pretty sure. Yeah. You know, I can go into a lot of details of why I like this. The performances were great. The story is wicked. And it doesn't necessarily have a happy ending, but a spin on a happy ending. So it's like kind of fun that way. But in the end, Chicago just is something it's always fun to watch. I can never have a bad time watching this movie. Whenever we decide to watch this film, it's always like, damn, there's a reason why we love this movie so much. You know, you have some of those works of entertainment where you're just like, oh, I love this thing. I love this thing. This thing is so fucking good. and so that's what Chicago is for this humble Jeep here. And the Bee. We love this movie to death, so. Yeah, you know, that's pretty much it I can say right now about it. It's a nice, short, quick talk about Chicago. Thank you, Chicago, for being for being actually our all-time favorite musical. And providing many nights for our mother and father to wake up to all the singing songs. Thank you, Chicago. Give it up for Chicago!